स्टार्ट। गुड आफ्टरनून दोस्तों, आज 20 अप्रैल है 2020। बहुत दिनों के बाद मैं आज आप लोगों से रूबरू हो रहा हूँ। सेकेंड ईयर मैकेनिकल के स्टूडेंट्स, डिवीजन बी, सेंट जॉन कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट, पालघर, महाराष्ट्र। लेक्चर शुरू करने से पहले मेरी दो विनती हैं। पहली विनती उन लोगों से है जो कि यूट्यूब पे इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो पे किसी कारणवश आ गए हों। अगर आप सेंट जॉन कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट नहीं हैं तो आप इस वीडियो को ना देखें और कृपया करके छोड़ दें। दूसरी विनती मेरी भगवान से है, प्रार्थना है, प्रभु से है, अल्लाह से है कि ये जो मेरे स्टूडेंट्स हैं इनको या इनके माता पिता को या इनके भाई बहन को या इनके चाहने वालों को कोरोना वायरस कभी ना हो, और भगवान करे हम सब मिलके कोरोना वायरस पे किसी भी प्रकार से विजय प्राप्त करें। इन दोनों विनतियों के बाद वेलकम बैक स्टूडेंट्स, वी स्टार्ट विद दिस मॉड्यूल 3, काइनेमेटिक्स ऑफ मशीनरी, 4th semester, Mumbai University, Mechanical Engineering, and here we go. Module 3 deals with velocity and acceleration diagram. There are two parts of it, velocity and acceleration. Velocity of a link in a given mechanism, acceleration of a link in a given mechanism. How to find out, how to draw the diagrams. This is what is our aim is. Now, velocity. Velocity can be found out with the help of two methods. First method is relative velocity method and the second method is ICR method. First method is relative velocity method. The second method is ICR method. ICR stands for instantaneous center of rotation. When we come down, there are two parts forming this ICR method. First is finding of ICRs. ICRs means instantaneous center of rotation of different lengths. Second is angular velocity ratio theorem. We apply this angular velocity ratio theorem to find out the velocity of a particular link when the velocity of another link is known to us. So with the help of these two parts, we can use this ICR method to draw the velocity diagram of a link in a given mechanism. Right? Right. This is as far as the velocity is concerned, is done with it. Next is the acceleration. Acceleration of a link in a mechanism may have a Coriolis component, may not have a Coriolis component. If there is no Coriolis component, then we can go for relative velocity method plus acceleration diagram minus Coriolis component. The second method is relative velocity diagram or relative velocity method plus acceleration diagram plus Coriolis component part of it. So with these two methods, we can find out the acceleration of a particular link in the given mechanism. Right? This part I will deal in separately in another lecture. This ICR method I will deal in some other lecture. Today in this particular lecture we start with RVM, which is relative velocity method. In this particular method, what is the important word? Important word is relative. This is a link. This link, relative velocity, relative to what? Relative to a fixed point. So there is a fixed point, there is a link. This link has got a velocity. This velocity relative to this particular fixed point is the relative velocity method. This is the configuration diagram of a particular mechanism drawn to a particular scale. Right? This particular diagram we will be drawing, for this particular configuration diagram we will be drawing the velocity diagram with using the method relative velocity method. बच्चों, इससे पहले we will take you to this particular example here. याद है बचपन में एक रस्सी लेते थे, पत्थर बांधते थे, जोर जोर से घुमाते थे। उस वक्त क्या होता था? If this is the velocity of that पत्थर, then this is perpendicular to this particular link. So remember this. We always draw the velocity of a link perpendicular to the link in the configuration diagram. I repeat it here again. We always draw the velocity of a link perpendicular to that link in the configuration diagram. Okay? This is our configuration diagram. Now we start drawing the relative velocity method. Using the relative velocity method, the velocity diagram. What is the first step? First step is to find out which is the fixed point. Here the fixed point is A. So what we do is, on a piece of paper, we mark a point A over here. This is the point A. Okay? This is the fixed point. Second step, find out that particular link which is for which the RPM is known to you, for which you can find out the omega, for which the length is known, and you can find out the angular velocity. Okay. Here in this particular example, link AB is there. Length of link AB is equal to 0.45 meters. 0.45 meters. Its RPM is known to us. RPM of AB is 180 RPM. So you can find out omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. N is known to you. So V is equal to R omega. R is known to you and omega is known to you. So velocity of link AB can be found out. Right? Right. Don't draw it now. Not always the velocity is drawn perpendicular to the link. Not always. In this particular configuration diagram or in this particular mechanism, you have two sliders. This is one slider, this is another slider. This slider will always move in vertical direction. So the velocity of this slider with respect to this particular point A will always be parallel to this particular direction. Right? Okay. Same way there is another slider which is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. This slider with respect to this fixed point will always move in this particular direction. चाहे कुछ भी हो वो इसी direction में जाएगा. Same way वो ये वाला जो slider है, this slider will always move in the vertical direction. So what we do? These two are known as the soft spots. In this soft spot, what I can do is immediately after fixing the point A, I will draw a vertical line. This is a vertical line, and somewhere on this line I will find the point E. Right? Yes. Next, this slider will always move at an angle of 45 degrees. So what I will do is I will draw one line like this and make a line this way, and somewhere on this I will find the point D. And how much is this angle? This angle is 45 degrees. Why? Velocity of that particular slider will be always vertical with respect to this fixed point. Here I am writing down in short, here it is capital, here it is in small, here it is in capital. This slider will always move in a vertical direction, so I will draw this line, and somewhere on this line I will find a point E. This particular slider will always move at an angle of 45 degrees, and somewhere on this I will find the point D, and I am circling it like this. Okay? Now we apply this particular theorem. Here, this angle is 80 degrees and RPM is 180 per minute. This is my scale. Do you see the scale? I am keeping my scale perpendicular to link AB. I am keeping my scale perpendicular to link AB, and I move it like this. Move it till I come to the point A. Once I come to the point A, I draw the particular line, and this particular line is like this. Somewhere on this line I will find the point B. Somewhere on this line I will find the point B. Somewhere on this line I will find the point B. How I have drawn it? I have taken my roller scale, I have kept it like this, perpendicular to the link AB, and then I move it. I come to this particular point and I get this line. Correct? That's it. Now V is equal to R omega. Let me call it as X meters per second. Then select a suitable scale. Using that particular scale, what you do is you mark that point here X. This is B. Therefore, chota x AB here it is equal to X meters per second. Right? So what I have done is I have marked the point B over here. Okay? A is known, B is known. How did I get this AB? AB is equal to X meters per second and B is equal to R omega is equal to X meters per second. R is 0.45 meters. Omega you can find out from here as N is equal to 180 RPM. Done? So now you know the point B. How will you find the point D, E and C? Very simple. Take this scale, keep it like this. B point is known, D point is not known. You know that D point you will get it somewhere on this line. D point you will get somewhere on this line. Okay? So keep your roller scale perpendicular to BD. Keep your roller scale perpendicular to the BD. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Come to the point B and draw this line. Come to the point B. Again, I will draw it like this. When you come here, you draw this line like this. Okay? Clear? So this point will be equal to D. Clear to you? This point will be point D. Done? Next, how will you find the point C? What I will show you is BC upon BD should be equal to BC upon BD. Right? Where is BC? This is BC. Where is BD? This is BD. The actual length in terms of meters. Okay? BC is known in terms of meters. BD is known in terms of meters. BD is known to you. You can measure it from here. So you can find out the point BC, which will be by ratio. So C point is known to you. Once you get the point C, next what you have to do is you have to find out what is the point. Where is the point D? Point D किस पे मिलेगा? Point D you will get it on this particular line. Somewhere on this line you will get the point E. How will you find it? Take your scale, take your ruler scale, keep it perpendicular to the length BE. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Come to the point C. Once you come to the point C, then you draw this particular line, and this particular line over here, this is the point D. Okay? That's it. This is our relative velocity method, and this is the diagram. And whatever scale that you have followed here, using that scale, you can find out the velocity of BC, you can find out the velocity of BD, you can find out the velocity of link C. Just measure them, multiply by that particular scale, and you will have the value. Right? So bachon, that was the relative velocity method. It's a very simple method, and it gives fairly accurate results. Depends upon how perfectly you take a scale, how properly you draw the perpendicular diagrams and all that. Alright? So this is everything is about the relative velocity method. This is module 3, velocity acceleration diagram. और बच्चों कैसा लगा? बंद करने से पहले, लेक्चर खत्म करने से पहले मैं आप लोगों से कहना चाहूंगा कि एक भजन है, हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन की हम विजय हों। मन की शक्ति का मतलब होता है इंटेलिजेंस प्लस पेशेंस। Maintain your intelligence, maintain your patience, follow the social distancing laws, follow this lockdown and all that, and try to unite together and try to fight out this coronavirus. We will win. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. Thanks and bye.